Hi, welcome to Garage Geeks. So today I have something different. I usually don't like to do haul videos unless I, have watched or read or done something. They're gratuitous, and I guess I'm feeling in a gratuitous mood. I bought 76 movies, approximately 76 movies. Almost all of them are DVDs, and I paid $60. So that's, I don't know. I didn't do the math, but maybe like 80 cents a movie. Definitely under $1 per movie. And I'm going to show you what I got, and I'm going to ask you at the end if you think I got a great deal. Now, I see a lot of people selling a bunch of DVDs, and usually can get them pretty cheap. And I don't go for them, but this one had a bunch of classics. It's really hard to find classic movies in these bundles. I just don't think as many people bought them, and if they do buy them, they hold on to them, or they're easy to sell. So, for example, when I go to like Amoeba Records or whatever, and I try to pick up older classic movies on DVD, those are going to be $5 to $15 each. So I think I got a pretty good deal, but interspersed with all those are going to be a lot of other movies that I didn't really need. So as I do this, I'm going to kind of put them in three separate piles, and that's the I didn't need it, pretty good, and then score. Like the score were definitely worth it. And then we'll see how many I have at the end. So the first one is definitely going to be like in the meh, didn't really need it, but this is Undercover Brother, and it certainly looks fun. I'm definitely happy that I got this, but this is one of those I didn't really need it videos. However, this next one is a huge score. Look at this. Dark Passage. Look at that gorgeous artwork on this. And it's just gorgeous. Now, unfortunately, it's one of these because I take my DVDs out of their packages and put them in slips. So for these, I've got to cut them. But oh man, that is just beautiful. So that one is an absolute, this is going in the score pile. Next, Holiday TV Classics. Now, this has 49 TV episodes over, I think, 4 discs. And what's really funny, I opened this up already. They come in these like little sleeves. This one is going to be, didn't need it, although it could be fun to just put in a disc and watch a bunch of episodes while I'm like building a puzzle or something like that. And you can see that those are the shows and the episodes. And I mean, a lot of shows I've never even seen. Sorry about that. I've never even seen, like the Liberace show. There's 2 episodes from the Liberace show. Like, I'm definitely gonna watch that one. Okay, next, Mummy's Returns. I already have this. Don't need it, and this is definitely in the no pile. The Outlaw Josie Wales. Definitely a score. Any Western or Clint Eastwood movie is a score for me. The Pursuit of Happiness, Will Smith. I actually like Will Smith's career. I know it's maybe not popular to say that, but I didn't need this movie. I have a couple of his movies on Blu-ray. I might have this one, so I'm going to put that one in the middle pile. Another Clint Eastwood movie, Any Which Way You Can. I wish that Any Which Way Were Loose, Any Which Way But Loose were also in this. I remember seeing this at either the movie theater, but I think I saw this at the drive-in when I was so young, maybe like 12, whenever it came out. But yeah, this is a score for me. I'm definitely going to want to watch that. Okay, Fifth Element, fun, weird, quirky movie. I probably already have it. I'm going to put that in the no pile. A 4-movie marathon of these old Westerns. I don't like the packaging, but I like the being able to watch all these movies. And so I'm going to put this one in the score pile. Mel Gibson, We Were Soldiers. I actually think Mel Gibson makes good movies. I mean, there's a lot you could say about him and what he stands for, but I'm going to put this in the score pile. Red. I saw this one. I may have it. I'm not sure if I mean, I definitely don't need this. I'm putting this in the no pile. This one is the score. Two old John Wayne movies. This is called the Maximum Movie Experience. I mean, this is The Undefeated and North to Alaska. And we've got John Wayne and Rock Hudson and Stuart Granger in these movies. Score, definitely a score. A Blu-ray, Draft Day. This one is going to go in the middle pile. I don't like sports, but a lot of sports movies, some of them are really good. And so I wouldn't definitely say this is a no. I like Jennifer Garner. This one, I'm just not sure. I'm putting it in the middle pile. The Right Stuff. I was watching this on VHS, and it's a 2 VHS set, and the second VHS tape wouldn't work. And so I was stuck in the middle of the movie, and I was desperate to watch the end. It was so good. I think I finally was able to watch it, but I'm so glad to actually have a copy of this, and it's unopened. I'll probably be watching this soon. This is a great movie. This is a score. Beetlejuice. Probably have it. Don't really need it. I should put this in the middle pile, but I'm going to put this in the no. How the West Was Won. I mean, score. Look at this. Look at the cast. Awesome. Bette Davis, Dark Victory. Score. Bette Davis, Now Voyager. Score. Audrey Hepburn. Now this one, there's two of these. I don't like the packaging on this at all. So I'm going to say that the movie's a score, but I'm going to put this in the middle. Major League, filmed partly in Cleveland. I'm going to put this in the no pile, although I don't mind watching it. John Wayne, 25 films. Now, there are so many of these compilations. I'm actually glad to have this. These are all his really early films that I think a lot of them are in the public domain or something like that. It's nice to have all his movies. I've watched a bunch of them, the older ones. They're fun. It will be nice to have 25 of these movies in a set like this. I'm going to call this a score. The next, Hawaii, Julie Andrews and Max von Sydow and Richard Harris. Even if this is a bad movie, I think I'm going to enjoy watching this. I would actually like to read the novel by James Michener. And his novels are pretty interesting, very plot driven. But the ones that I've read, and they're very religious in tone, if I'm remembering the right author. But still fun. And I would like to actually read that and then watch this movie. So this is a score. Space Cowboys. I'm looking forward to watching this. I don't think I ever did. I'm putting this in the middle pile. Burt Bacharach's Best. Bacharach. This looks cheesy. I don't know. It might have some interesting... It says people performing his work. I'm putting this in the middle pile. Open Range. Robert Duvall. I love Robert Duvall. Kevin Costner, and I love Annette Bening. This is probably a good movie. I'm going to put this in the middle pile. Cannonball Run. Okay, I'm going to put this in the score, although I should put this in the middle, just because of the cool artwork on this. I saw this as a kid, I think, and I probably haven't seen it since. It's one of those late 70s, early 80s movies with a gazillion people in it. I think it's going to be fun. I'm going to put that in the score. Schwarzenegger, True Lies. This is a DVD rental from Blockbuster or something. I am happy to have that. I'm going to put that in the middle pile. The Last Starfighter. This I'm going to put in the middle pile too. It's the 25th anniversary. I don't think I have this movie, but I don't remember loving the movie that much. Breakfast at Tiffany's. I believe I have this. Normally, this would be a score, but since I have it already, I'm going to put it in the middle pile. 3:10 to Yuma, middle pile. I saw this at the theater, really liked it. Wouldn't mind watching it again. Alfred Hitchcock, 4 of his old movies. I've seen some of them, and I think there are way better collections. I know these, and look at the packaging. I think these are going to be in really bad shape. All 4 of them are on one DVD, unless and it's called Digiview Entertainment. I think 6 hours on one DVD. I think the quality is going to be bad. I'm gonna put this one in the no pile. Wild West Outlaws, real stories, movies, and documentaries. 3 DVDs. There are all these kind of, like, there's documentaries, then there's movies, and then there's a lot. Burt Lancaster, John Wayne, Gene Autry, Chuck Connors, Klaus Kinski, Roy Rogers, Marlon Brando, like Lee Van Cleef. This is such a mixed bag. I'm going to call this a maybe. I don't know if, I think it's going to be interesting to watch. Sherlock Holmes. Loved this movie. It's a rental. That's hilarious. I'm pretty sure I have this anyway. This is a great movie, though. I'm going to put this in the no pile just because of that rental. E.T. I'm sure I have this, and I probably have it on Blu-ray. I'm going to put this in the middle pile. Rebecca. This is, of course, the Academy Award-winning movie. I do not like the packaging of this, but, I mean, this is definitely a score. Okay. It Happened One Night. I have this. But this is still a score. I think this is a different cover. I like that cover. I love this movie. I think this was the first time a movie swept the Oscars. It won all the 5 main Oscar categories. This is a fun movie. The War Wagon score. I mean, it's a John Wayne and Kirk Douglas Western. That is a score. Another score is To the Shores of Tripoli. I mean, this is an older one. Randolph Scott. I'm definitely going to enjoy watching this. I find that's a score. Oh, this is a huge score. 5 Dirty Harry movies in a set. Each one under $1. And that's Dirty Harry, Magnum Force, The Enforcer, Sudden Impact, The Deadpool. I remember going to a showing where I watched 3 of these movies in a row. And that was in San Francisco, I think. And I enjoyed them, although they do suffer in quality as they go along. And then they come back again, in the 80s. But these are all filmed in San Francisco. And for that reason alone, I really enjoyed this. This is a score. Now, there's another set of Clint Eastwood Hero. But unfortunately, there's a movie missing. I still find this a score. Because 2 of them are Heartbreak Ridge and Firefox. And then the other one that's inside is Young Frankenstein. I'm sorry, that's a score right there in itself. So I don't know why they put Young Frankenstein inside of this, but all 3 are a score. Bill Murray, Stripes. This is another one of those early 80s, comedy movies that as a kid I watched, but I thought it was silly. Everyone was going crazy about it. This I'm going to put in the middle pile. 4 movie marathon. All these war movies. Again, I don't like the packaging, but I'm definitely going to enjoy watching the movies. I'm going to put this one in the middle. The Little Foxes. Okay, that's a gigantic score, but I might already have it. I'm still putting it in the score. Here's another 4 movie favorites. Excellent. So, Bullet, I already have. Papillon is amazing. But I don't have The Hunter and Nevada Smith. I'm going to call this a score, but then I didn't put this in the score pile. I'll have to put it in the middle pile. 10 movie war collection. So someone really liked war movies and westerns. I'm going to put this in the middle pile, although I'm going to enjoy watching these movies. Love Actually. I actually like this movie. I've only seen it once. It's a romance, but it was actually good. And I'm going to put this in the middle pile. I didn't need to own it, though. Okay, Them. I probably have another copy of this. I'm sorry, this is a score. I mean, look at that cover. Amazing. If I do have this, I'm going to be sending that to somebody. Harold and Kumar at White Palace. I saw this. It was funny. I don't need to own it. I'm going to put that in the no. Here's another. Harold and Kumar. No. Dennis the Menace. No. Score. Huge score. Robin Hood. I think I own this one already, though. But look at that amazing cover. The Plainsman. Gary Cooper and Jean Arthur. Score. Gettysburg with Tom Berenger, Jeff Daniels, and Martin Sheen. This is, I haven't seen this. I bet it's good. I'm going to put it in the middle pile. Star Trek. This is one of my favorite movies. I absolutely love this movie. I already own it. I'm going to put it in the middle pile. The best of the 80s, Magnum P.I. No, although Tom Selleck is a honk. But if I were to watch Magnum P.I., I'd want to watch the whole series. I've actually never watched it. Tom Selleck is so cute, though. Rooster Cogburn. This movie is great. I hate the cover on this. I wish they had packaged it better, but this is a score. Casablanca. I own it. This is still a score. I can give it to somebody. Happy Gilmore. I just watched this, and I really like this. But did I need to own it? No. However, there are some bonus features, so I'm going to put that in the middle pile. All right, we're coming down to only about 12 left. The Italian Job. I'm happy to own it. It's not a must for me, though. Looney Tunes Center Stage. I'm going to say no because we have collections of those. The Shooter, Mark Wahlberg. I saw this at the theater. I'm gonna say no. Shadow Riders. This is a modern with Tom Selleck. You know, I'm gonna watch it because Tom Selleck is looking good. Tom Selleck, Sam Elliott, Ben Johnson, Catherine Ross. Wow. I'm gonna put this in the middle pile. Color Purple score. I think I have it though, but I can give it to someone. Score on American in Paris. Huge score. I mean, look at that cover. Oh my God, he's handsome too. We should do a handsome off. Who's better, Gene Kelly or Tom Selleck? Ooh, they're both dreamy. I want to be in the sandwich. Okay, here's another one of these that's a score, but I just don't like the packaging. But I'm gonna call it a score anyway. Just a couple more. They're all these movies are in front of me. Okay, Love and Mercy. This is a Blu-ray. I'm going to have to say that that's a score because I got a Blu-ray for under $1. And this is about the Beach Boys and I haven't seen it. So I'm going to give it a score. Here is a complete documentary, Victory at Sea. 26 episodes. That sounds like a lot to get through. I'm going to put this in the middle pile. Cons Classics. Now this looks weird, but this is the big red one by Samuel Fuller. I'm going to say that I'm really intrigued, and so I'm going to put that in the score pile. The Expendables Blu-ray. Oh my God, I saw this at the theater and I hated it so much. It was so bad. And then owning it on a Blu-ray with all of these like special features, and I don't even think I could sit through this movie again. I'm going to have to put this in the no pile. But, I mean, a Blu-ray for under $1. Let's put it in the middle pile. And then TV Classics, Bonanza. Now, I haven't watched this since I was a kid. 4 episodes over 3 hours. Again, if I were to watch Bonanza, I'd want to watch the whole series. But some of these guys are cute. Believe it or not, I liked Hoss. I thought Hoss was cute. Everyone likes Michael Landon. But I know, I'm weird. So I'm going to put this in the no pile. All right, so here it comes down. I got about 76 movies, and these are the no's. So they're like, if I drop these in the garbage, I wouldn't really miss them. And that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 movies. And then the maybe pile, I'm going to show you. These are like, okay, it's nice to have. They were great for the price. That and that. And then when it came to the score, I actually, most of them are in the score pile. I mean, I've got a huge set of movies that I think were worth it. And so I'm going to count the number of movies that I got just in this category alone, and then see how much I paid really. And so that's 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. And let's just say 40 because there a couple of them have multiple movies in them. So let's just say I got 40 awesome movies for $70. And I mean, I think that's a really great $60 actually. So these are the ones that I think are huge scores. I would love to know your comments. I may have offended you. I mean, movies are very subjective. I may have put down a movie that you really love. As an art form, I mean, I love cinema. So even when I don't like a movie, I appreciate a movie. But these are the ones that I feel are scores. What do you think about this haul? I don't often do this type of video, like I said before, but I have tomorrow off and I felt like throwing up a video. I haven't done a random video in a while because I've been sticking to my Friday night chats. So any comments that you have are greatly appreciated. What did you think of my 76 movies for $60? And like I said, some of these sets have multiple movies in it, more like 100 movies for $60. I want to thank everyone for the support.